Everyone, and you join me for round 17 at Japan for the Intelligence Racing League with your commentator, myself, Marin. And yeah, I thought I'd be joined here this week by Mike, but he's got other commitments, so I've just got my ugly voice for the rest of the hour, maybe. I was speaking to some of the drivers before, and they're hoping for a rain race, which is quite strange. Hopefully we don't have a repeat of last week and people let's say up their driving standards just a little bit. I think we want more finishes this week, as in the chat we've already got Callum and Xavier Purcell. I'm not too sure who's going to win this one. I've been speaking to some of them. Some of them have been doing a bit of practice, but obviously you've got his usual favourites, McCrew, who has joined Livid Motorsports. You have Kieran, if he actually practices, would actually do alright, but he's too lazy, so ignore him. Jerome, who's actually recently joined, and he's already become a threat for some of the top drivers. Obviously Matty's Matty. He's become insanely fast over the last 2 months, maybe. Callum, on his day, if he doesn't get into any incidents and just uses his head, can actually do alright. He just needs to work on going for the gap. J. Luke, he's just terrible. Disregard him completely. He's awful. He's never been good at anything his entire life. No, I'm joking. J. Luke is another one like Callum. On his day, can actually do some decent damage, but he just never seems to get lucky with anything going on. Maurice, he's another good driver who can do anything. How many SCs are we thinking? Oh, well, I'm thinking first corner, there's definitely going to be a safety car. I just know it's going to happen. It's turn one, everyone's going to get a bit excited. It's going to happen. I've got Tom in the chat. I don't know why he's doing a laugh emoji. Okay, I'm smashing this. Tom's not here because he's too busy, so I had to take over. Got Jago, Ghost, and Raj. Raj has been beating me in LOE, so he's always going to be doing well. But we'll see. I'm hoping for a wet race. Please, in the comments, get me informed. As Jay looks already backing himself to DNF. That's good confidence. I like it. There's GDB. He's another one. He could win the race if he gets a good start, good position. Normally he doesn't get too lucky, especially in Russia last week. Didn't do too well with his front wing. Sharp, Ryan. Alright, Jav. Just because you couldn't make it, I'm just doing your job for you. You know what I mean? Part-time racer, part-time commentator. I can just do everything. As we get to see, please be rain. Come on. Damn. So it looks like we do have a dry race, or dry qualifying. Let's just hope. Come on, if anyone in the chat can tell me if it's going to be rain in the race, I want to know. I'll probably find out when they do come out on. Well, to be fair, it's a soft medium track, so we'll see who's going to be first to come out, who's going to get the ball rolling. So Jerome's coming straight out on the hards. That's okay. Jay Luke's first out. He's keen to get a lap straight in, so he can set the pace straight off the bat. To be honest, I don't actually know. McCrew, Jerome, collision turn 3. The race is overcast to bright. Damn it! It's not what I wanted. It would have been an eventful race if it started raining around here. Jav's calling McCrew, Jerome, collision turn 3 apparently. We'll see. I think there's definitely a bit of collision. We'll see. As J. Luke, they're all on their out laps. I'm just gonna. Who have we got to win this then? I'm calling. I want to say Matty's gonna win this. Matty. I want to put some random person on the podium. I don't know. I'm just gonna go for Matty for the win. That's who I'm gonna go. But we'll see. Yeah, so Jay Luke's going to be the first one to actually start his lap. I'm not sure what the pace is around here. I've been hearing 29s. Not actually hot lap around Japan, so I'm not too sure. But we'll see, as there's a yellow flag. A Mercedes has binned it already. Xavier's just doing some donuts. I'll get back on board. Or J Luke, who's about to come. Oh, he's binned it. He's binned it on this. He's not going to be happy with that. He's lost half his front wing before the lap's even begun. If that's anything to go by, he's not going to move it away. As Callum's, I don't know what people, he's coming straight into the pit. Ah, we're riding bold with Sparholt. We got a good result last week, so we'll have to see. Callum has retired from the session. I'm not too sure what that is. Maybe he had a race. Did he have a quali ban? I'm not too sure. People in the chat will probably confirm whether he got a quali ban. People are going slow. Joe's getting out of the way. Riding that curb like it's nothing. As he comes round and drop the gear. Yep, so yeah, Callum has confirmed that he does have a quali ban, which he did have from Russia, but obviously that's been redone, so it's being pushed through to Japan. So that's not good. He's going to have to do another comeback drive. He's probably getting sick and tired of doing that, because the amount of times I've seen Callum drive through the back just to then get taken out, it's not the best. Sparholt has come onto the final back straight, and up to 130R. Let's see who can set a good lap. Be nice to see the first laps come through as LR Ghost is a 27.9. That's the benchmark, as Jerome does a 31.2, obviously on the hards. And Sparholt comes around and does a 28.3, so he's 4 attempts off Ghost already, so Ghost on provisional pole. I'll be looking for McCrew and Maurice maybe to be challenging him. And McCrew is 3 attempts behind, so teammates there on 1-2. Hopefully Raj is coming to the pits, Maurice is into the pits, so they're clearly not doing well on their laps. Yeah, Luke's back into the pits after messing, Daniel's back into the pits. Supercam is on his out lap. Is anyone on that actual lap? Hypers, by the looks of it, seems to be on his thingy. As Cam telling me, a low 27 is going to be pole. So Ghost has got a good few attempts to find there, but it's good to put himself on pole. Bars Matty comes in just 10th behind him. It's going to be the usual people in the top 3 by the looks of it, which is good. Let's see what Hypes can do. He normally puts himself on the podium for sure. As J Luke's complaining about the game, and it's probably just a skill. Get good, J Luke. As Hypes is a good second and a half, but that's not good. Who else is on their lap? So Xavier's on his out lap. Super Gamer, he's on a lap. I'll just stick on board with him. J Luke's not happy about the abuse he's receiving. It's just there. It happens. Get good. As we can see where Super Gamer is, I think he'll throw himself into the top 5 for sure. That top 5 is quite close on their day, so if he can get himself up there, it'll be a good result. As obviously we've got 3 runners running out on the hards. One on the mediums, Danny, and yeah. The Super Gamer's coming down the final straight now. Right into D3 to sell it. Nah, they ain't gonna put me into D3. J Luke will actually run away scared. Tail between his legs. As he comes into the final chicane. Let's see what he'll be doing. Why am I not racing? I don't know, I don't know. As he comes round, there's a 29.4. I'm not gonna lie, it's quite a poor lap. He's a good second off for everyone else. Hopefully he'll be home for a better lap next time. Shizmax, Toofy Danny's out on the mediums. Jerome's on the hards. Probably just getting used to the track, and then he'll come out on the softs near the end. Xavier's on a lap. I want to roll with my main man Raj. I've been told to get a grip of my comms from Classy, and I've been told I'm not allowed to swear because this is PG boys, you don't swear. And that's quite hard for me because a lot of you don't know I like to swear. So if I don't swear this entire stream, I think I deserve a pat on the back. Why am I racing Kieran? I'm not racing because, well, I was happy to do comms. I thought I'd be on comms with Mike, helping him out. But obviously he's not here, so I was like, oh yeah, I'll do comms. And I actually hate Japan with a passion, so I thought, might as well just watch everyone else hate their life on this track. And I get the amusement of watching it and commentating over it, so what more do you want? Cheers, Dom. I'm just... Oh, no, Raj, what are you doing? Why can't you do that in LOE, man? As he's binned his lap, he's got no front right, left wing. Oh, I guess I have to run up. Oh my Jesus, a chain reaction. Maurice he is lucky he's not lost his front wing. Tyre, he's still in. Oh, well, guess we'll have to ride on board with J Luke. Seems I've been giving him enough abuse. Let's see if he can actually hold it together and put a lap in. Don't bottle it, J Luke. I know you're listening. Oh. As that's, I'm sure that's Raj getting out of the way there. Kieran's on his out lap, so once J Luke eventually gets around the track, I'll ride on board with Kieran, my teammate. Typical INL quali. Yeah, there's a few bottle jobs around here, but I guess when you're pushing a car that hard, you will bottle it, trust me. I did it hungry last week. I didn't even get Grant in the sauce, but it happens. When you're pushing that hard, the littlest mistakes can ruin you, as that's another Alfa Romeo who's gone out in Sector 2. J Luke eventually getting... Well, he's not even on a lap, so let's just not waste my time with him. As perfect timing with Kieran starting his flying lap. He's done no practice, as always, because Kieran just literally likes to wing it, as he says. So let's see if he can wing that, and that's, wow, easy idea on the first corner. Good job, Kieran, on the winging it. It's going really well for you. So let's see the top runners. They're on their lap. Let's see if Ghost is up on his time. As he is on provisional pole. Only by a 10th to Matty, though. Ooh. As he comes around the hairpin. It'll be interesting to see where Ghost, Matty, McCrew, because I'd say they are the top 3 runners in this league at the moment. They just need to get a good quality position and not get caught up in instance on the first corner, which in Japan is easier said than done. As there's another yellow flag, as that's a McLaren. As I've thinking, as Ghost does go purple in the second sector, but he's still down on his time, so his first sector's not helped him at all. As he comes around the final chicane, what is he gonna do? He's probably not gonna be happy with his time. Just slower. The first sector did not help him at all, as Sparhole is just pit Matty, but Matty is on his flying lap, but he's not doing any good. He's a 10th up on his time. He's going to hope he nails his second and third sector. Otherwise, as McCrew goes on pole, 3/10 faster than Ghost, he says, have that, try and beat it. So Matty, you got some competition there. You're going to have to find 4/10 in this last sector. And just hope that you can bring a miracle from Japan. As he does come around 130R and into the chicane. Let's see what he can do. Can he challenge Ghost and McCrew? No, he said, sack this. I'm going straight into the pit, so I'm not happy. As Janetsky is a 10th and a half down on his time, but is not that time going to challenge Matty, who is 5 tenths up. So the jump from P1, P3 and P4, there's a big gap, there's a half-second gap to P5 in the Reckonist, so you know, league of their own at the front at the moment. Hopefully, I expect Super Gamer Hypes to improve and try and challenge them, because I do want a bit of excitement as Janetsky locks up, pushing it to the max. He comes around the final corner. What is he going to do? A 28-1. So he has closed the gap to Matty, but he's still a tenth and a half down, and obviously Matty has got time to improve. Super Gamer on a lap. He needs to make a big inroads. He's a second and a half down on P3 alone. He's about 2 seconds down on McCrew. He will not be liking that, as he's not actually on a lap. He's just not doing anything. Jerome's gone to the mediums. Raj has gone out to the mediums, so he's probably not expecting the best thing. He's probably going to do the opposite strategy and go medium to soft and hope for a safety car by the looks of it. As Maurice. Oh, as who is that? Xavier spending more time on the grass than the actual track. Just coming to grips with the track, as he hopefully doesn't affect Daniel's time. He is just down the road trying to catch him up. Xavier, yep, he's living on the grass, doing his thing. That's what I like to see. Is Daniel. Daniel's normally up there, so he's not set a lap, so it'll be good to see where he can throw himself in there. Was doing going wide there is not going to help his chances there. As we've got a yellow flag, as that's Xavier doing whatever he does. This is a good camera angle. I'm hoping Daniel can throw himself into at least the top 6. I want to mix it up, put some people on their toes. But we'll have to see when he comes round the thing. Now he's just on the far straight down to 130R. Straight into overtake. Trying to smash this car for everything it's got. As Xavier has actually done probably the best thing for himself before he loses the will to live and retire from the session. As Daniel comes around the final corner, what is he going to do? No, we're 29-2, so he is P7, but as you can see there's a big gap from P6 at least downwards. All in the 28s, and you've got a few 29s, obviously the 30s are the medium runners, which you'd expect. J. Luke probably needs to definitely get a grip of that lap time. He's in there with the medium runners, which is not what you expect, unless you do know J. Luke, of course. So we'll just ride on board whilst he goes around the track lap and see how slow he can go. Kieran better set a lap, I'm getting told off. Why are you going to get told off? Kieran will just do his own thing, trust me. He is the definition of wing it. But we'll see. Maybe we might do last the first challenge, you never know. This is probably possible on this track, because I feel like turn 1 there's going to be some incidents, and then the chicane, some people are going to be brave and think they're the boyos, so I'm not at the back. There's not much you can do, Callum. Like you retire from your session without setting a lap. If Kieran doesn't set a lap, there's not much you can do in that situation, really. Yeah, Jamie is a bit of a disappointment. That's just come from Jarv and just repeating what everyone else says, J. Luke. So there's a bit of a theme going on here. So you need to buck your ideas up and set a lap. And I don't think he knows. Oh my god. That's how desperate he is to go faster, guys. He will skip the entire chicane. He is not happy with himself. As might as well ride on board with McCrew, who's on his out lap. He's coming to the end of. No, he's nowhere near the end of it. I can't even look at a map. Just going to be, yeah, the first sector and the first lap. Those S's, people just need to accept that it's going to be a queue. Okay, just imagine the queues to Tesco's now. So I'm going to have to mute him. Right, perfect timing as McCrew is coming round to start his lap. Let's see if he can increase his pole time. Wow, look at these alley little shots. As he's slowing it down, getting himself into the right modes, not moods. He's in the racing mood. As he comes around, start his lap. Let's see. Obviously, everyone behind him from P2 all the way down to P7 are on their outlaps now, so the times are going to start flying in. My eyes are going to have to be like bullets clocking these. Let's see what he can do. I don't know why I've disabled that, but because I'm disabled. Let's see, he's done alright through the first sector. There's a yellow flag in sector 2 and 3. People are probably just going slow to set himself up for laps or getting out of the way. By the looks of it, he's half a tenth down so far, so he's improving on his time with crew. That's not going to be good for the people behind him, like Ghost, who's at the moment the closest challenger, which is 3 tenths behind. Super Gamer has crashed out, and Maurice has not even set a lap and crashed out by the looks of it. It's just, yeah. UK Demons, they're all crashing out now, pushing themselves, so that's Super Gamer. He's not going to be happy with P8. I expected better for him, to be fair, but you never know when you're pushing hard. These things do happen. As McCrew is gone through 130R now, he's about to start, come through the final chicane. Let's ride on board and see what he can do. Can he improve on his time? He'll be wanting to improve on his time. What's he done? A 22 at 7.3. He has put himself well in front of everyone else there. That's going to be, well, Ghost, you're not going to catch him doing that, mate. So Ghost is probably just going to be hoping that no one can beat him. But Sparhawk is going to be close. He's only a tenth below him. So, and he's a tenth and a half up on his time. So Ghost might not be saying goodbye to that P2. Sparhawk might be saying, yes, give it to me. But we will see. It's just Max disqualified from the session for driving the wrong way. That's what you always. Ghost is very lucky holding on to that. And what's Matty going to do? Matty's 2 tenths up on his time. That's not what you want to hear. I'm quite disappointed with Matty. I thought I'd expect better from him, but we'll have to see. Kieran bottled his lap. Shock. Matty comes round. What's he gonna do? It's not. Oh my god. And he's still in P4. He's staying that way. There's nobody else out. And wow, that's. Well, there you go, lads. So P1 is McCrew, P2 is Ghost, P3 is Sparhole, P4 is Matty, P5 is Janetsky. So you have the usual people in the top 5, just in a random order. I expected better from Matty, but he'll be wanting to redeem himself in the race. So, McCrew in P1, Ghost P2, Sparhawk P3, Matty P4, Janetsky P5, Hypers P6, Toofy Danny P7, Raj for a P8, Daniel in a P9, Super Gamer in P10 after his crash out, Jerome P11, the first of the medium runners. That's some good pace there, being a 10th off Super Gamer. J Luke just being J Luke. ST5, Otapa in 14th, Maurice in 15th, didn't set a time here, there's no timers. Xavier, Calmon Qualiban, still not even starting last, which is fair play. UK Demon, Kieran, if you do that later, not going to be happy, and Shizmak, who was disqualified. So, let's see how turn 1 goes. I'm expecting some chaos, a safety car, maybe a virtual safety car. We'll have to see. Depends on what tyres and what they're going to do. But we will see. Oh, come on. Formation lap spinners. Oh, I've seen people spin it on the formation lap. It happens. I won't put it past J Luke. But we'll see. Just waiting for everyone to load up now, so we can get this race underway. Ugh. Oh, we got Lowit. I don't even have to say your name, mate, so I'm not even going to try and butcher it, but he's back in Toothy Danny. And to be fair, where is he? 7th, P7. To be fair, that's a good place to be, because I reckon there will be some... The spikes are out. Good, I'm glad you put them out there, Tom. But you shouldn't have done it publicly in the chat, should have privately messaged me. You feel uncomfortable with this ASMR? Well, this is what I'm here, that's why they've got me, boys. I want to turn you on sexually if the driving doesn't turn you on. So if the driving fails to provide the excitement, this is why I'm here. Now I'll try and speak up, but you know. Ugh, I'm getting really hot in my room actually, I should probably turn my heater off. I retract my prediction. Why can't retract your prediction? You've made it now, that's it, I'm holding you accountable. It happens, it happens. As we actually have no spinners, which is a shame. I was kind of hoping for someone to spin it. Janetsky and 2-3 down 10-3. Okay. I think McCrew and Ghost are gonna get a bit feisty and take each other out, hopefully. Not hopefully, no, we don't want that. We want the clean race. But for entertainment purposes, obviously we want carnage. But we will see. So they're coming round. Come on, go round the lap faster. I want this to start. I want to hear the carnage. I'm predicting safety car. I'm actually Toothy, T1, do you? Toothy, mate, everyone thinks you're a bloody crash magnet. Everyone's like, yeah, Toothy Danny's gonna crash, Toothy Danny's gonna crash. He's gonna crash to everyone. Unlucky Toothy Danny, mate. I hope you prove me wrong and don't crash, but you know, if you crash, then... don't know what to say, really. So, McCrew on P1, Ghost P2, Sparholt P3. I'd be dead excited with that. I'm expecting Matty to pull out his race pace and start smashing up through there and try and catch onto the back of McCrew, because McCrew is sweaty. We'll just remember that. So, as they all form up, hopefully it gives me... Oh, that's a great angle, Codemasters. I'm probably going to have to live with that one because I can see everyone there, which is always good. I don't want to be looking at your boards. So we're waiting for the 5 red lights. 4 cars in the gravel turn 1 and 2. I don't put it past them. Oh, that's a... Yep, there we go. That's the view I want. As we have 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 lights, 5 lights, and all out. And away we go. As McCrew gets a decent start. Matty gets a great start. He's already alongside Sparholt. There's already been a little bit of front wing damage from Sparholt there. He's not going to be happy with that at all. Everyone else, who's that died? Oh, Xavier does not have a front wing. Jerome has a 5-second time penalty with collision with Super Gamer. And what a shock, lads! I've called it safety car. So, the winners and the losers. So, McCrew stayed on pole, Ghost is P2, Matty has jumped Sparholt. Sparholt actually has front wing damage, so he may or may not jump into the hards and get his front wing changed. And just have to grizz it out. Who's got front? Anyone else got front wing damage? Just Jerome, he was in an accident. No. Otapa, whatever his name is, has got front wing damage. Callum has survived with no damage. Maurice looks like he's safe. He's following through. Super Game is safe, which is actually not too bad because he's been in a crash. Yeah, I'm surprised they called a safety car for that. Like, I've seen a lot worse crashes as UK team has damage. Obviously, yeah, there's no front wing. He's going for the new 2021 look. So safety car's going to be out for a couple of laps. Now we're just going to see who's going to pit in and probably go for the hards and just run a mad strap. We will see, won't we? As Sparholt is coming into the pits, which I did expect, considering his front wing damage. You don't want to be having that, especially for the first sector of the season. You just go wide and cause absolute carnage. So you've got Sparholt in the pit, Otterplit in the pit, and UK Demon in the pit. All for new front wings, yes. And they've gone for the mediums by the looks of it, so they'll probably be coming in for the pits again. Xavier's got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit. Such a bad thing to do, but it happens. So McCrew, Ghost and Matty are your top 3. Now it's just going to be a decision of what they're going to... We'll have to see. Xavier's actually gone to the hard, so he's probably going to try and run them to the end and probably hope for another safety car, maybe, just so he can get the tyre wear. It's not too bad on them. The others, though, Sparholt, Otpa and Demon, have all gone to the mediums, so I would expect them to be pitting, otherwise they are looking for a puncture. Absolutely looking for it. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Xavier. All I know is I saw him no front wing, so I'm assuming he's done it. His car's forgot socks. Kieran is a disappointment. Oh, I don't know, Kieran's in P14. It's better than where he started, I guess. Which for Kieran is a miracle. But yeah, now I just follow around this Mercedes at a super slow pace and just wait for the safety car to come in. And just hope we can get racing back together. Please, lads, do not kill each other on the safety car restart. Yeah, this is what we like to see, lads. Wheel-to-wheel racing, no carnage. Safety car just controls everything. You need it more often, don't you? Oh, as McCrew is trying to race the safety car, but McCrew has been beaten by the safety car. If that's not a sign that McCrew is slow, I do not know what is. As he has to slot in behind the safety car and hope for the DRS straight on the next lap. But we will see. Absolute wheel to wheel. As we have the Red Bull driver and the junior team, P1, P2, and Haas. Roman Grosjean is in P3, so Gunther Steiner is going to be buzzing for that. As Jav is still saying his prediction still stands. Well, I guess it does. Suki Danny has gone from, I think, starting in P7? Yeah, Tuki Danny's got 2 places, a lot of them got 2 places. Callum gained 5 places, Kieran's gained 5 places, Chisholm's gained 4. The biggest loser here is, well, Sparholt with 14 places dropped. So he's going to be on the charge, as these lot, I'm assuming the safety car's going to be in this lap, hopefully. Because we do not want a crew losing to the safety car. We will not be happy. We're showing some good pace, but this silver car is just, it's had it does not know what to do. Come on, get this safety car in. Let's get this race underway. Probably going to have to do another lap with the safety car, which is not really needed, but yeah, so Ghost P2, safety car is in this lap, yes. So we're going to see McCrew probably start to back them up and cause even more carnage. And we'll just see who's going to get the best start. As Sparholt has got a 5-second penalty causing a collision with Shizmax. Sparholt's race has just gone from bad to worse. He is not going to be happy. He's going to be on Drive to Survive. As McCrew just gets a good jump. No, as Ghost is not far behind. As Janetsky is right side by side with the Matty. Please do not kill it. Oh, this is a great angle. As I can't really see him right on board. As Matty holds it around the outside. That's some good driving from both of them. Not actually causing any chaos is what you like to see. Two for Danny in P5, which is behind. The 2 teammates of Alfa Romeo. Jerome on the medium, which is doing alright in P8. If he can hold that and just keep onto the back of these 2 Alphas, carrying them up, try and get away from J. Luke, who's actually staying with them, which is surprising. He's made a gap to ST5, who's actually... I'm going to sneeze, my bad. as Callum is right on the back of ST5. He wants to clear ST5 as soon as he can and try and hook onto the back of J Luke, who is on the back of the main pack really. There's a gap not forming really, 2 temps, nothing much. These front 4 on their own. There's a bit of a... Let's see what's cracking at the back. So there's that J Luke, there's a 1 second gap already falling from J Luke to ST5. Callum is right on the back of ST5 actually. Callum's got Kieran all over the back of him. Go on Kieran, make some moves. You're going to send it up the inside, is he? He's thinking. No, he's not going to do it. As ST5 doesn't get the best exit out of the chicane. Crew's got the fastest lap obviously. But as J Luke has done what J Luke is doing all the time and he's binned it. He is going to be absolutely raging with himself. Best bet for J Luke. Limp around this lap, come in for odds, and just hope for the best. Because it's not against Callum has got past ST5 on the mediums. Kieran needs to clear ST5 as quick as possible and hook onto the back of Callum. If he can, Callum's going to pull a gap on Kieran, which he does not want because Callum is obviously clearly fast and he'll hook straight onto the back of Jerome. So we're just going to have to see as the crew is pulled. Oh, as Toofy Danny has left the session, so that's really disappointing because Toofy Danny was in P5 and he's dropped that all the way down to P8. That's a real shame. Hopefully he can get back in as Callum is overtaking him now. And Callum is already getting onto the back of Jerome. A super gamer. Yeah, Toofy Danny's dropping straight down the pack, which is not what you want to see. This is a yellow flag. Something's happened to Xavier. Likes to, I don't know what he's done there. He must have binned it on the exit of Horn under the bridge. His race is just going from bad to worse. I don't know what happened to Maurice. Is he coming to the pits? He must have. He's going to go and run the mediums to the end maybe. As Kieran's P11, he somehow let... Where's Kieran? He's let Super Gamer past him. Callum is already onto the back of Jerome. Jerome's nearly about a second off Raj, which is not what you want to see. Is Callum going to go for it? No, he's not. He's gone up the inside because Jerome has locked up. Is he going to get the position around the outside? Is he going to hold it? It's going to be close for the session as Callum does have the bigger cojones and just holds it round there, and he's going to be chasing down Raj now. On these medium tyres, if we can hold it with the front runners for now, the time is going to start coming in. As there is oh Kieran, what have you done? Kieran living up to the name of Bottle Job and has bottled it. Absolutely bottled it. J Luke is UK Demons going to the pits, going for some softs. He's going to be going for a 2-stopper. Sparholt's working his way back up. He's in P11, but he has a 5-second time penalty. He's 2.5 seconds behind Super Gamer. We're on the back of this ST5 Jerome and Callum pack. There's a 1.3 second gap from Callum to Raj. So there's the difference between the medium runners and the soft runners. The gap at the front is, I've just no way has Ghost gone on the inside of 130R on McCrew. McCrew is not going to be happy with that at all, as he's going to want to try and get past him, or at least stay on the back of him and just play this smart, as the gap between him and Matty is nearly a second, as Otterpart has retired. It's not what you want to see. There's 2 McLarens that are not moving at all. Hypes have seemed to have been in that collision with Otterpart. It's not good for the McLarens. Hypes is not going to be happy with where he is right now. He's going straight to the pits, same as Kieran's off for his left session. So these 2 are into the pits. I wonder what they're probably going on to the mediums. And there's a safety car. Another safety car. So people will be getting their pit stops in. This will probably help. This will help the front 6 who are on the softs, because they can just go onto the mediums and they'll be fine all the way to the end now. Whereas that's might hinder Callum and Jerome, who are obviously running on. As J Luke's gone on to the hards, he kicking him back into the pits after doing 1 lap on the softs. He's not having a good time. Xavier in 14th. Yeah, we're going to have more laps of under the safety car than we actually have of racing, which is not what you want to see. Is Tufi Danny doesn't seem to have been able to get back into the session as he's dropped down to 13th. Raj and Daniel, Janetsky in P4, Matty in P3, McCrew just before the safety car came in lost the position to LR Ghost through 130R, which I just caught the end of, which is not, as Ghost has come into the pit and McCrew stays out. So Ghost thinking he can go on to the mediums now. That's going to put him in a lot of traffic though a lot of people behind him are coming into the pits. That jumps Callum all the way to P2, and he'll be able to run for longer on these mediums now and go for the softs at the end and hope for something to happen. As no, Daniel and Raj they've probably double stacked, haven't they? Yeah, that's not helped Raj out at all. Jerome's gone on to the hard side. He's going to have to change the tyre compound. So, is McCrew going to come in this lap, or is he just going to stay out? I'd suggest he comes in, otherwise it's going to make himself a lot of work, and just because LR Ghost has dropped down to P6. He's got Shizmak, Super Game, ST5 and Callum in front of him. That is a bit of traffic. Will McCrew take the same option and pit, or he's just going to stay out? He's probably left it too late now. So Ghost is going to want to watch, because now we'll be doing another lap under the safety car. Warm up his tyres, definitely be able to take his mediums to the end now. 19 laps on the medium, 3-second time penalty for Xavier. His race is not going well at all. Hopefully we can just get the safety cars out of the way now, as McCrew still wants to try and race the safety car, when I don't think he realises he needs to be behind it. But yeah, we'll see. A couple of hard runners, everyone mostly on the mediums, and you've got four soft runners left. See if we down. Oh, has McCrew just come into the pits now? Wonder where he's going to drop. Let's put Callum into P1, and he still could run these tyres for a good few laps until he needs to pit. So if he can try and open up a gap between him and ST5, who is on old softs, which could cause a roadblock for, you know, the people behind them like Super Gamer, LR Ghost, Matty, who are trying to work their way through up the Packers. McCrew has dropped all the way down to P11. So that pit stop, he's definitely done a lap too late, but I'm sure with McCrew in his pace he will work his way all the way back up the pecking order and pick these guys off one by one. Or I'll be wrong and we'll see. But Callum's got a good chance here. Even with his quali band starting, well, he's starting P17, being P1 at the moment on his mediums. I know a lot of the people like Ghost and the crew will not have to pit again, but you can never. There probably will be another safety car, and that's probably what he's hoping for. Get these mediums and go straight into the softs, and he will be fine. But let's see. I think the safety car should be in this lap. That'll be 10 laps done. Only 17 left. So we're getting there. Rick in P2, I know, ST5. What a dream. He probably doesn't think he's in reality here. He doesn't have a clue what's going on. But he does have Super Gamer behind him, which is not going to be straight on it. Shizmax Ghost will be trying to get past all of these in one swift move, because he has got 4 cars between McCrew. Matty's actually jumped McCrew in the pits as well, so McCrew, yeah, definitely should have came in when Ghost came in. I don't know why he didn't. Maybe there's a mad team call or something, because I know ST5 clearly hasn't come into the pits. So McCrew has probably ruined his chances. Tufi Danny has joined back, and when he sees himself all the way down in 13th, he's probably not going to be a bit too happy. It's 2020, lads. Buy some decent internet, as the safety car is in this lap. as Callum is going to back them up. And he's going for it now. He's caught ST5 napping. It's Super Game all over the back of him. Is Super Game going to go for it? Oh, here we go. Let's hope not. No, he doesn't. He thinks better of it. ST5 has gone a bit deep into the corner. Is he going to get the run on him? No, he thinks better. That's what I like to see. No carnage here. Shizmax is right on the back of him. Super Game wants to be careful. He doesn't draw himself into the battle with Shizmax and just try and get past ST5. As Ghost is all the way back on the back of LR Ghost, as Xavier has spun out again. And a common theme for Xavier to spin out, as LR Ghost is all over the back of Shizmax. Just had to let off there, otherwise you caught collision. J-Luke picks up a 3-second time penalty. He's going to get the run in. No. Janetsky's right behind him. Ghost will want to get past Shizmax as soon as possible, especially seeing this gap form between him and Super Gamer. Xavier has retired from session on the track as well. Jerome picks up. We have another safety car. Jerome picks up another 3-second time penalty. Xavier, you should have gone for the pits if you're going to retire. You just made another safety car. And another 3 laps behind the safety car. It's frustrating to commentate. It must be even more frustrating to race on. This is just going to help Callum massively. ST5 is picking a 5-second time penalty, speeding in the pit. Such a noob thing to do. You can't be doing it. I wonder where it's going to drop him though. All the way down, him and Super Gamer. All the way down to P4, 15 and 16 for themselves. So McCrew's up to P9, he's got Sparholt in front of him, who's actually pitted. So Sparholt is in front of him, Jerome's on the hards, Raj is in the mediums, Matthew in the mediums, Jetski, Ghost, Shizmax, who's... So the first front 2 runners are Shizmax and Callum, who have not actually pitted. So they'll be hoping as we go on to lap 14. I have to do 13 laps on the softs, which I don't think it's going to be a big hour, so I'll probably do a couple more laps on the mediums. How many safety cars can you have? I think this is the last safety car you can actually have. I think you can only have 3 safety cars in 50% race, I think. So I don't think there'll be any more safety cars for the rest of the race, which is kind of good for entertainment purposes, but people like Callum and Shizmax probably would be hoping for another one. Maybe not this soon, they probably would have at least got 3 or 4 more laps in, and then they could have gone straight into the softs and they'd have been squared right away. But at the moment, sitting on net P1 is Ghost, and he's going to be happy with that because he's got Janetsky, Matty, Raj, Jerome, Sparholt all in between him and McCrew. So McCrew's not made the best of decisions when it came down to pitting, so he's not going to be happy about that later when he's looking back at the decision he made. Sparholt is going to do some extremes to get his tyres warm. Jerome on the hards, which I'm kind of surprised he went for the hards, but he did start on the medium, so it could definitely change up his tyre compound. As Kieran has picked up a 5-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Not having a good race at all down in P12. Let's hope for better later, Kieran. Definitely. So, yes, as we just wait for the laps to count down, as Otapa saying he was eliminated by his own teammate. This is F1, this is not CODS. He's definitely not eliminated you. I'd say taking you out maybe. Eliminated is very extreme, as times also overheating his engine. Yeah, so we're just going to drive round. Toofy Danny and J Luke at the back, repping the Williams where they belong. Staying at the back, having a good time. Maurice not having the best of races. He's not going to be too happy with himself. I know he's got the pace, he's just not had the best of races. Super Gamer will want to get past ST5 as quick as possible. UK Demon's going to the hard, so he'll definitely want to be getting past that. Kieran probably want to follow Hypes and try and get through the crowd. He's got Daniel in front of him. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a tough one. See what McCrew's going to do, because he's lost a lot of time to Ghost and he's got a lot of cars he's going to have to get past. We'll see. We will see. When is the safety car in? I want to get back into the action. As Raj is in P6, Matty in P5. Let's see. So Spartan's got 2 stops, UK's going to get 3 stops. Is it getting back under? Oh, the safety car's back in. Oh, Jesus Christ. As he's got Shizmax all over the back of him. It's flying Ghost. Oh, that's a great angle on that. He's got Janetsky on the back of him. There's a bit of a gap from him. He's got Super Gamer is getting past ST5, which is good. Now he's in the back of his teammate. His team was going to come in. Is he going to let him through? But ST5 is just not coming to grips for the start, as he's got J Luke gone past him. Yeah, so ST5 has dropped right back, which is not what you want to see. And there's a yellow flag as Kieran has binned it again. Kieran is not going to be happy with that start. Maybe hoping for less of that tonight's race. As already Callum's pulling out an 8/10 of a second gap as LR Ghost is putting pressure on Shizmax now. He's going to send it round the outside and the inside. Is he going to go for it? He is. Shizmax squeezing him. He's giving him the room. Ghost has made the move and now he's going to be chasing down Callum straight away. And Callum still needs to pit, so Ghost is sitting in P1 as Janetsky is trying it on Shizmax. IRT Matty, and he's done that. It's an incredible move. Shizmax is going to have to try and hold him to the back of LR Ghost as Hyper's picked. It seems to be settling down. No one coming from one straight line. And Janetsky is all over the back of Shizmax. Those older tyres are not helping him at all. Janetsky's trying everything through this section. Oh, there's a snap of oversteer. He's going to try and get the better run. No, Shizmax. He's got the better exit there, so he's going to hold his position here. Have to see what he can do. Oh, he's closing the gap right up. Is he going to try anything? No, he's just got not the best of exits there. As Hypes has got past Jerome. So Hypes has made some moves early stages. McCrew is just sitting on the back of this. And Daniel has gone past Jerome on the outside. Super Gamer's got past. Unlike Super Gamer and Maurice are side by side. Maurice has just made that through there. Super Gamer's not going to be happy about it. He's on the fresher set of tyres, so he'd be expecting better grip to get through. As he's being held up by Jerome. It's going to be free. Is he going to go side by side through here? He'd be mental to do it. But he's doing it. Jerome's giving him the space. Probably a bit too much space, and he's now lost 2 positions because of it. Well, that was a good move by Maurice. Not going to be too happy from Jerome, who's just lost 2 positions from that and now kind of dropping well off the pace there. Whereas Janetsky has got past Shizmax into the first corner. And now Janetsky will be trying to chase down LR Ghost, who was chasing down Callum. Callum needs to do a couple more laps on those mediums and can flush out strength for the softs. We'll have to see where he comes out from there. Oh, as Raj seems to... Oh, Raj has crashed. Raj just spun it. Luckily he's being smart and getting out of the way. Has he got front wing damage? Yeah, so he's probably going to have to pit. And that's not going to be any good as Shizmax dropping down the order now. Super Gamer and Marie still going for it. Super Gamer is trying everything to get past him. You can tell how much he wants to get past him. He's like, get out of my way. Super Gamer is on a mission to get past Maurice, and Maurice is having none of it. As J. Luke has gone past Jerome. Jerome's dropping back on those hards. You can just tell the pace difference in those cars. Toofy Danny's obviously gone past. He's shouting to the back of Kieran now. Kieran's tyres are probably not in a good way. All these two are fighting straight down. Ooh, there's a bit of contact, but Shizmax keeps it. Sparholt's now got McCrew all over the back of him. McCrew's been pretty quiet since the restart. I've not seen or heard anything from him. If you want to get past these two, just slow him down, because the gap between him and LR Ghost is getting bigger each lap, which he's not going to be happy about at all. So you've got these three battling it out. Shizmax still needs to pit. So it's between Sparholt and McCrew. Callum still needs to pit. LR Ghost is just the gap's staying the same. As McCrew has picked up a 3-second time penalty, so that's not going to help him at all in this battle to chase up the leaders. So that could be his race done and dusted as Sparholt and Shizmax are going at it. Sparholt has got past Shizmax, put a car between him and McCrew now. McCrew will want to get past Shizmax as quick as possible, and the best place is probably do it down the main straight into 130R, as a lot of people have tried it already this race. Will McCrew be another one of those, as he's got Hype all over the back of him? So this battle here has not helped McCrew at all. It brought Hype straight into this battle. He's close, but not close enough to try and move unless he goes flying into the hairpin chicane, which smartly doesn't. McCrew's got a better run though. And Hypes has gone around the outside. Hypes has gone around the outside of McCrew. McCrew has been caught snapping on the final corner, and Hypes has gone, cheers Uzi, I'll take that position from you. And Shizmax is finally come to the pits, and he's gone for the softs, and we'll see where he comes out. That's roughly going to be the difference between him and Callum. So we dropped down to P15, so he'll probably make light work of UK Demon, who's on the old hards. He's still got LR Ghost, who the gap has been half a second to 4/10 for the last couple of laps now, so maybe Ghost is just sitting behind thinking, I know he needs to pit, I'll just wait until he goes. Is he going to try it? His best bet is on the final straight into 130R. We got there, but they got Janetsky closing straight in on Ghost. So Ghost does want to get past Callum, because he might be happy sitting behind them, but it's bringing Sparholt Janetsky straight into this battle. There's J. Luke, he's got past Daniel. So it's mainly these front three here that we're looking at. Janetsky does set the fastest lap of the race, so that just proves that he's not as Matty beats that. So these two are just behind Ghost. So Ghost might be a bit worried, but he's just sitting back and letting this happen. Letting them close in, letting them catch up. He needs to get past Callum as Daniel picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I don't think any of the front runners have any penalties that I know of. I know McCrew has a penalty. I know Hypes has a few. But I'm pretty sure Matty, Janetsky and Ghost and Sparholt are all clean on the penalty side. As Jab is saying, Kieran's raging. I'm not surprised being in P16, he's not going to be happy with himself. And on 11 lap old mediums, he's going to be a world of pain. As Ghost is trying his hardest to get past him. But Callum is doing a good job of holding on. As I say that, Kieran's left the session. And he's just retired on track, so that's another thing, just retire in the pits if you're going to rage quit. It's just stupid. Obviously we've had our max amount of safety cars, so we're not going to have any more. As Callum and Ghost are side by side, Ghost is on the inside. Callum should probably yield this, it's just going to cause more problems. He does go into the pits actually. So fine off the end, but that's not helped Ghost, that's all as Janetsky is going to have the DRS and go right around the outside. Ghost is not going to be happy about that at all. Now Ghost and Janetsky is going to have to battle it out. Oh, it's super game that has dropped position to J Luke. J Luke's got him in the first corner. ST5, so Callum's come out in P13. P13, so he's come out well in front of. He just needs to get back ST5, and then he's got the two hard ones, which shouldn't be too hard to get past. But there's a gap at the front. Janetsky's pulled half a second. Matty's a second off. So Matty's been a bit quiet this race, to be fair, but he is sitting in P3 with no penalties. Probably just hoping that these two maybe have a little accident or slow each other down so he can catch up. Because at the moment he's not looking too feisty back there in P3. And McCrew is just sat in P6, not doing anything really. But is LR Ghost going to go for it? 130R, seen the first, he's going to go for the inside. The thing is, don't cause a collision, he's going to give him the space. As yes, LR Ghost makes it. Thing is, now Janetsky's going to try and get back at him on the main straight. He's going to have the DRS. Is he going to go for it? He's going to overtake. Ghost is just, LR Ghost is just sitting duck as he squeezes him real close to the inside barrier. That's not what you want. He's gone deep. Ghost has gone for the inside as he's gone deep. Janetsky's going to be absolutely raising himself there. Jesse's holding this side by side through the S's. This is absolutely crazy. Janetsky's going to go for the run round the outside. They are side by side. Is Ghost going to go for the better exit though? He's going to hope for the better. Yes. Oh, as he gets on the curve too much and loses all that speed that he was carrying. And that's the racing you want to see, boys. Side by side through the S's, giving each other the room they deserve. I don't want to see this for the rest of the race now. As Jay goes, why keep my Jay goes? Oh, as Janetsky goes real deep and locks up. This is what Ghost would make a better deal of that, but it's probably just going to wait until 130R again as he jolted back. Who's going to get the better exit? Looks like very similar. He's in hot lap, so he's going for it. He's going to overtake. Is he going to repeat? Doing exactly what I did last time. As he gives him the space. Is he going to come back at him Janetsky on the main straight? Because he will have the DRS. They're just going to repeat this lap after lap, are they? Which what we want to see. Good clean racing from the two front runners, setting the example for the rest of the pack. As LR Ghost defensive on the inside. What a shit going on. LR Ghost is, they're not side by side for the section, so Ghost is defended well here. Janetsky's just going to sit behind him and maybe hope for the next lap. But that has brought Matty more into the battle, because the gap was a second. It's now only less than half a second, and put him into DRS now, so he's going to be involved in this as well. If he can just hold him to the back of them, there's a gap from them and that was 2 seconds, so they're out of it. So it's between these three here. Matty's brought me straight back into it. But then the thing is, Matty, they've already pulled a gap there because he's not been battling. Janetsky's going to look into high. Is he going to go into hot lap? No, he's just going to be sitting on the back. LR Ghost maybe trying to hope for the main straight. We'll have to see what's going to happen on this main straight. There's not many other battles going on I can see at the moment. There is a yellow flag in sector 1, that is UK Demon, looks like he's gone around. Yep, that's Raj overtaking him there. So that goes to set the fastest lap, which is good, yeah. So LR Ghost and Janetsky are the two main runners. Matty can't seem to hold on to them unless they're battling. So this is between LR Ghost and Janetsky, as Super Gamer and J Luke have been trading positions the last couple of laps. I've been keeping my eyes on that. They're on the same freshness of tyres, so this is for net position of P7. McCrew further up the road in a world of his own. Hypers has been able to drive away from McCrew, which you don't actually expect, since McCrew did put on pole. Guess he just doesn't have the race pace this late on. Hype's proven himself, and McCrew does have a penalty, and so does Hypes. Sparholt, he's just, as Jerome picks up a 3-second time penalty, Matty's second off. These front two runners are half-second splits them. That's the main battles going on at the moment. There's a lot of gaps between each other. Super Gamer and J Luke, as UK Demon is retired from the session in the pits, which is what you want to see. As I've not heard much from Callum recently since he's been to the pits. He's not really done much. He's just been sat in P11. He's closing that gap to Jerome, which is expected because he is on the hards. Once he catches Jerome, he should be able to catch Daniel, but we'll have to see. As the gap at the front is still 4/10 of a second, seems to be saying the same as UK Demon leaves the session. As Callum sets fast lap, which is expected, as Sparholt has got past Matty. What's happened to Matty? He's clearly had an incident in the S's there. He's dropped well back. That's going to give Hype some opportunity to try and hook onto the back of Matty. Matty's not had a good time there through the S's, which catches even the rest of the drivers out, as you can see. I'm going to bring him right back into it. Demon retired in the pits, so don't have to worry about him. As Jerome has gone, he's lost it on the S's. That's not going to help him whatsoever, especially on those old hards. He's not going to have the pace to just even get back at anyone. And LR Ghost is opening up a gap on Janetsky. It's nearly a second now. Nearly a second. He'll be wanting to break that DRS train. And hopefully just drive through. As Raj is retired from the session, he's binned it on the S's by the looks of it. Is there anyone? And there's a safety car. 4 safety cars. Now, this is where we're going to see who's going to go for the pits. Who's going to try it? Who's going to risk a last little shoot on the softs? Sparholt tries it. J Luke's trying it. Is it going to pay off for them though? They've got 3 laps. Because the thing is, I don't think they realise the safety car will be in next lap, because you can't do the last 2 laps underneath the safety car. So they need to be open that they can catch up the pack. Jerome's obviously going to come in. So Sparholt is the leading ones out of the people who have come in for fresh soft. And he's going to be right behind Daniel, who's on old hards, and everyone else who's on old mediums. This could help Sparholt a lot. His race went from really bad, and it could just get a whole lot better. Sparholt just needs to keep it clean, get no damage, and just pick them off one by one. Now the thing is, the people who've got penalties and are not going to be liking this at all. As Callum's overtaking Sparholt. How has that happened? Right. As Joe Luke picks up a 5-second time penalty. And was severe and has picked up wing damage. Joe Luke is going to be raging that his teammates done that to him. Joe Luke doing Joe Luke things. As Ghost, I don't think has penalties. Janetsky, I don't think has penalties. Matty doesn't have penalties. I know Hypes has penalties. McCrew has penalties. So this would probably help some of these people out. Going on to lap 25. The safety car will be in this lap for sure, I'm pretty sure, because you can't do the last 2 laps. So guys, we've had 4 safety cars. I repeat, 4 safety cars this race. That is insane. It's not what you want to see, 4 safety cars. But we have 15 runners, which is better, a lot better than last week. So I guess I can't complain. The standards of racing has been a lot better. We've had some side-by-sides. The LR Ghost and Janetsky for the S's is what you really want to see. Holding it together as Joe Luke's coming to the pits again. Probably change your front wing. Probably going to try and go for that fastest lap as well. It'll be between him and Sparholt and Jerome. We will see. Ride on board with LR Ghost when the safety car comes in, see if he can open the gap, and then I'll be trying to switch my attention to Sparholt because I want to see what he's going to do, and probably can because he's only quite, I know 6 lap old, but 6 lap old softs are better than 17 lap old hands. I haven't got any predictions for what's going to happen in these last laps. What do we reckon? People are going to start lunging, yes. People get a bit excited when they have a safety car at the end. They're going to start going for some crazy moves. Hopefully they just keep it clean. I don't want anything crazy. Like, safety car is in this lap. So Ghost is going to be holding them right up. If I was him, I'd be slowing the pack right down. Giving yourself the best chance to just keep those tyres nice and warm. Really slowing this pack down now. Comes to the chicane, when's he going to start? Looks like he's going to go for it. Oh, he's holding them right up to the end. And he's gone for it. He's caught a lot of the back people behind him. He's pulled the gap straight to Janetsky. As what's happened to McCrew? McCrew's gone all around. He's last. McCrew has not had a good start there. I do not know what's happened there. As Matty's dropped close to they're side by side. Oh, this will be nice. Hopefully they can keep it clean. Matty's not too brave. He's going to hold around the outside. He's gone sideways. No, they're both sideways. Just caused a massive pile up. Oh my god. Jesus. Sparholt is in 13th. Matty and Hypes. That is just, that's, wow. That is not what you want to see. It was just a little tap. They've both gone sideways, and because it's after a safety car, they're all stacked up and it's just become absolute carnage. Matty's probably raging at his TV right now. To be fair, Toofy Danny's in P7 after dropping all the way down to P14 due to him leaving the session. It's not too bad. Daniel on the 18 lap old hards is hanging in there, and by some miracle Callum is in P4. In P4 Maurice, who's just behind him on fresh as softs, so he's not going to have an easy ride to the end. Those two, Maurice is going to send down the inside. He's gone for it. Callum just turned in as Maurice picked the 3-second time penalty for cutting the corner by the looks of it. That's not what you want to see. Now the gap at the front. Ghost, it's the final lap. Can Janetsky get past Ghost? He's going to have to put everything into it. Straight into high. This is where you need to go for it. Push the time in. Sparholt jumps, both. And she's nice. These two are on a league of their own at the moment. The gap between Super Game is 3.4 seconds. They don't need to worry unless they take each other out at the moment. Maurice and Callum are battling to the end as well. This could be a decider here. Will Janetsky send it on the inside of 130R? As Heights picks up a time penalty, it's just making his race go from bad to worse. Will Janetsky go for it from 130R, or is he going to send it on the inside on the chicane, final chicane? We will see. As Maurice and Callum have come together by the looks of it, and Maurice has left the session. He's rage quit. That's not what you want to see. If anything, just get to the pits, guys. As Janetsky, he's nearly a second down. It's not what you want to see. He's on overtake. He's giving everything he can. But by the looks of it, it's going to be Ghosts. Unless he's got time penalties I've not picked up. We will see. It's going to be Ghost in P1, Janetsky P2, Super Gamer in P3 at the moment. Unless there's penalties, Callum stays P4. Daniel is in P5. No, he's been jumped by Sparholt. Sparholt and ST5 and Tuki Danny have both oh my god. I do not know what's happened in this race. People have just lost the plot. Oh wow, that's the carnage of those two. They've took each other on the final corner. Wow. Another interesting end to the race, as always, in INL. Yeah. Well, congrats to Largos on his win. P2 Janetsky and P3 Super Gamer. He'll be impressed with that after not having the best of starts to the race. But yeah, full safety cars in a race. That's what you want to see. So Largos P1, Janetsky P2, Super Gamer P3, P4 Callum after getting a quite bandstand at the back. Sparholt, I think he'll take part P5 considering his race and how it started. Daniel P6, J-Luke P7, McCrew P8, he's not going to be happy with that at all. Jerome P9, Matty definitely not going to be happy with P10, and Hypes in P11. Shizmax P12, the Maurice who these are the DNFers now. Tufi Danny, Maurice left after raging, ST5 and Tufi Danny closed on each other on the end. Raj binned it, UK Demon was hiding in the pits, Kieran raged, Xavier raged, Octoper was eliminated. So yeah. There you go, everyone. That's the end to this race. I've been your commentator, Marine. Until next week, I'll see you then. Goodbye.